Hey, what's up? John Sonmez here from simpleprogrammer.com. So I wanted to do a video on one of my gym tweets. I try to stay off social media, off Twitter and stuff, especially this year. It's been kind of my goal. But I sneak it on my phone when I'm in the gym because I like to, I just get some philosophical thoughts sometimes, and I like to tweet them out. I call them gym tweets. Okay, you see it sometimes. You'll see the string of weird tweets coming from me when I'm at the gym every once in a while. And I tweet this one thing, and I thought it was really good. I mean, I like to toot my own horn, but it was fight for what you don't deserve until you do. That's quotable. You can quote me on that. I made that up. Fight for what you don't deserve until you do. I thought this was also a good video topic because I think this is something that a lot of people don't think about, right? It's just a way of thinking of the world. I love to take a lot of complex things in the world and simplify them into a simple phrase that you can think about. And I feel like there's a lot packed into here. So if you fight for what you don't deserve until you do, what does that mean to me? To me, what that means, what I'm saying when I'm trying to say that is I'm saying that, like, look, here's this thing. So if you don't deserve something, right? If you don't deserve the reward yet, if you want something, you should fight for it like you do deserve it. And at some point, what will happen is that if you're fighting for it like you do deserve it, right? If you're doing what it takes to get it, you'll eventually deserve it, and then you'll get it, right? I think a lot of people can get trapped in this feeling of unworthiness, of I'm not qualified to do this, I am not worthy of this, I'm not there yet. And there's a problem with that kind of thinking, right? Which is that when you think that way, when you think I'm not there yet, I'm not worthy, I'm not qualified, the level at which you hold yourself accountable to, the standards. Remember, I did this video on 9 or above. I have a 9 or above standard. I think we all should. But that standard that you hold yourself accountable to, it becomes lower because you feel like you're not qualified yet. I hear this all the time. I can't teach. I can't write blog posts. I can't do YouTube videos. I can't speak. I'm just a junior developer. I just started out. I don't have enough wisdom. I don't have enough knowledge. I don't know enough about this. Bullshit. Bullshit. If you want to get there, right? The way to get there is to have the standards high enough, is to start doing the work that would be required as if you deserved it. Fighting as if you deserve it. Have you ever seen someone fight for something that they deserve, right? Have you ever been on the phone talking to customer service when you're in some kind of, they pull some bullshit on you, some company, right, pulled some bullshit on you. I remember I was on the phone with this mortgage company. They charged me like a $500 appraisal fee, and before then they had approved the loan unconditionally, right? And so they did this appraisal, they charged me this $500 appraisal fee, and they said, oh, the appraisal didn't come back high enough, or I can't remember what it was, they came up with some reason why they couldn't give me the loan, and they had already guaranteed the loan. They had already said it was non-conditional, and I was like, I'm not paying this appraisal fee until unless you're guaranteeing that as long as everything that I've provided so far, there's no contingencies, that you're gonna give me this loan when I was getting one of my properties. And they came back and they said, oh, yeah, sorry, we can't do the loan, and we're not refunding your appraisal. I was on that phone so fucking fast, talking to them, fighting, emailing the CEO of the company, right? Like, I was pissed off. Why? Because I deserved that $500. That was mine. I was treated wrong. That was injustice there, right? And so think about how hard that you fight in a situation like that, where you feel like you deserve something, right? Imagine how hard you would fight if your boss didn't give you a paycheck, right? And some of you this has happened to, but you work the hours, right? Or, and I've had this happen before where I did some Pluralsight courses and they agreed to do this, and there was a bit of a mistake or misunderstanding. They didn't publish the course. I spent a lot of time and effort and some money on this course. I'm like, damn, I'm fighting for that thing, right? I deserve that thing. But imagine if you took that level of fight, if you took that level of demanding what you deserve, and you took that to something you don't deserve yet, and you kept it up until you did deserve it, then you would get it, right? See, this is one of the key things. I think people, like, you can get people fired up when they feel like there's injustice done, or they feel like they don't deserve something, or they do deserve something and they didn't get it. They feel like they got ripped off. But so many people don't realize that they're ripping themselves off in life. And maybe you're ripping yourself off because you don't feel like you deserve something, so you're not fighting that hard for it. So instead, we can flip the tables. We can think about it this way. We can say, look, if I want something, I deserve it. But I'm going to fight for it like someone is taking it from me. Like they're taking something I earned from me, away from me, and now I'm going to fight, and I'm going to fight as hard as if that were happening. And if you fight that way, if you're willing to put in the effort and the work that way, then eventually you will get to the point where you deserve it. And it's just a great way, I think, to be able to motivate yourself, to be able to achieve the things that you didn't think were achievable, right? You know, think about, I'm training for a marathon right now. And so I can use that. I can apply that. I can say, look, I deserve that damn marathon medal. I haven't run it yet, but I deserve that thing. So I'm going to fight. I'm going to train. I'm going to push myself like I deserve it. Like someone's trying to take that away from me and saying that you can't do it. Okay, that's another way to view that. But I'm going to use that as fuel, right? I'm not going to say, well, maybe I'll deserve it. I'm going to try my best. Some of you are like, I'm going to try my best. No. Let's pretend like you already got the title and you've got to defend that fucker because someone is coming to take it from you. Someone is taking something from you. That's what it is. Your success, your dreams, because guess what? Someone is taking something from you. They're taking their future, your future from you. And so if you're not willing to fight, if you're not willing to take it up to the level, if you're not willing to fight like you deserve it, you're never going to deserve it. You're never going to get there because it's going to take that. You always got to do the work before you get the reward, right? So many of you want the reward first. You want the recognition or you want the security. You don't get to do that. What you got to do is you got to do your best. You got to focus and you got to put in and you got to really drive towards your goal. Like everything counts on it. And then you get the reward. So again, I'll say it one more time. Fight for what you don't deserve, like you already do, and then you will. That wasn't the exact quote. What was it? Let's go back here. Fight for what you don't deserve until you do. That's a much more succinct way of putting it. There you go. All right, I'm out. I'm done. If you want to subscribe, you know where to click. Click that subscribe button. Click the bell if you're like really eager to get every single video. And if you want a t-shirt that's awesome like mine, it doesn't guarantee you the physique of mine, but it's one step on the way. Click me. You can get that Trust the Process shirt. I'll talk to you next time. Take care.